here doing a planet tour of a couple different planets in Jedi Fallen Order, and this is Bogano.
Hey, BD1. I'm Cal.
Here on Bogano, I've mostly been working on scripting through like a lot of the moments between Cal and BD1 to showcase the relationship and show how they get to know each other a little bit.
Hold on. You know the Jedi? Hold on.
Everything we're doing with BD1 and Cal's relationship here isn't just about writing the script for it. It's about like how we represent it in the world. Part of that comes in through our cinematics, but we try to like think about it, you know, from an in-game perspective instead of just like looking at it on a piece of paper. Gameplay first is like a Respawn sort of philosophy, and narrative designers especially, that's really important for us. So we have, you know, like scans and echoes as like ways of telling small stories that are tied into reward mechanisms and gameplay and exploration. And that's, you know, a way of trying to find a balance between how we're telling a story and what your gameplay experience is as well.
Bogano's designed as like a measuring stick for the player. It's their first planet that they can retraverse.
That's one of the challenges of Bogano, is once the player has unlocked all their abilities, they can double jump over everything and wall climb and zip line all over the place. And so I think it was important throughout our game to keep it close to design, but even more so in Bogano since there's so much double jumping to different islands.
After each ability you get, you can kind of come back to Bogano and it unlocks a little different section of it depending on which abilities you've gotten on the other planets. So you can always kind of come back and explore it with your new abilities in mind. So you're kind of teaching the player that it's not just main path in this game. There's different side areas to explore, to either use your force powers to kind of solve a little puzzle.
Cordova's extremely dangerous workshop.
Yeah.
Well, he was a full-fledged Jedi.
Live
so,
life
like,
on the edge.
Yeah.
So this is a moment that's kind of an important Metroidvania moment here, where we slam you right into essentially a gate. This is essentially a gate because you don't have the ability to cross it yet. You can tell that the main path goes that way. We lead you right there. That's your goal, the vault, and we frame it, you know, between these rocks here. But the player has no way to cross this gap yet. So now the player just needs to kind of explore the level to figure out how to cross that, bridge that gap.
In Bogano, in our initial concept, we kind of had these onioning shapes of rock and striations of kind of like red clay, because the wall runs that we're about to introduce the player to, kind of the language along the wall runs is we try to do smaller striations on where you can wall run.
So right off the bat, with your new wall run ability, we've got kind of different secrets and things to explore and find, but we try to funnel you back to this moment where now you can cross the gap that blocked you before.
Players have had a hard time finding that, and it's just something that when you model it and when Jeff designs it, you're like, oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. The player will use that wall run to get back, but you watch players just get lost and walk right by it. So it's stuff you don't think about first pass, and then you watch a few play tests and you start to realize that we need to do more to help the player.
All right, so here we've got the option at this point in the game to choose to go to either Zeffo or Dathomir. Here you see we've centered it in Bogano, and we've got these kind of two options where the player can freely choose to go either to Zeffo and kind of continue the main path, or deviate a little bit and go to Dathomir. And the UI team, you can even see like what went into this. Like, they're almost equal choices, but Zeffo's slightly closer to the cursor. Like, this is intentional. Like, this sort of thing, you know, there's a lot of thought that goes into this.
It's a literal fork in the road.
Literal fork in the road, exactly.
Yeah.
So which do you guys want to choose?
Let's go to Dathomir.
I agree.
Okay, let's go to Dathomir.
We're doing a planet tour of Dath. Gonna look at the art, game design, and the narrative all together. Dathomir's a special place because it is one of the planets that pre-existed, so we had a really kind of fun relationship with Lucasfilm for this one, because there was like a lot of back and forth and a lot of cool ideas kind of thrown around. We have 3 tombs throughout the game. The tomb that you find here is the tomb of Kujet, who really kind of consolidated power, became just tyrannical, murdered those that they disagreed with, And so it's a really kind of dark time for the Zepho in general. And you see that kind of theme play out here in the fact that the art for the Zepho even starts to look a little bit more imperial here almost.
So when I initially blocked this out, I kind of had a general idea of what things we wanted the player to be able to obtain, but the architecture and stuff, at that time, we didn't have a lot of concepts. So luckily, Jean came aboard, and he was able to conceptualize this area, actually all the spaces in 3D based on my block out. And so his concepts actually inspired me to change some of my layout, just because it felt more believable. It felt like a place when I saw his concept. This whole right side didn't look anything like this. It wasn't until Jean did a 3D concept where he had this very tiered kind of look, and I was like, oh, that looks really cool for gameplay and visually more interesting. And Jean kind of talked about how he came up with that.
One of my main inspirations was Petra, like in Jordan. They built an entire civilization in this kind of remote part of the desert. It's an abandoned place, but people are living here. They're repurposing it completely differently. That's the Knight Brothers. And so you have this kind of like layering in the environment, storytelling that I thought was kind of, it's kind of interesting to try to communicate to the player.
Dathomir was a matriarchy. So the Knight Brothers were ruled over by the Knight Sisters, who were, of course, slaughtered. There was a genocide committed against them, basically, by General Grievous during the Clone Wars.
We played around with a number of Knight Brothers, and we actually had to work with cinematic team, because I think in cinematic they had like 4 or 5 of them pop out, and we realized that these guys are pretty hard. So we managed to get it down to 2. These guys are really agile, they roll around, and they're pretty quick, so we wanted to make this space feel good for them for the first fight, at least. In some of the other areas in Dathomir, it gets a little bit more narrow, but definitely in this first encounter with them, you have a lot of room to kind of move around and fight with them, and so that was the intent. John, you even made like some paintings or hieroglyphs of the bat, right?
Yeah. I made, like, there's a whole Knight Brother mural language of like their relationship with the spiders and the bat and the Zephonians.
That's pretty slick.
What's that one, John? It looks like.
Yeah, that actually there's a whole language.
Christmas trees.
I actually developed like a whole language of like what those signs mean.
Okay.
And yeah, that's supposed to be, don't cross.
Don't cross
this place. This is basically Knight Brother territory.
Okay, yeah.
If you look up, actually, there's like some of those statues. That's a good example of like Knight Brothers using whatever parts, scavenging whatever parts of things they can find on the planet, even like some Zepho statue parts, and making their own art with it. That's how they survive.
When you come into this cave, it's probably the biggest drop-off you do in the game to really make it feel like you're dropping down into somewhere very deep. And it's kind of a one-way too, like at a certain point you can't get back out. I think it changes the mood too. It's like, okay, something's probably gonna happen here.
So this is basically what I've been doing the last quite a few months, basically since I got here, is doing this Bat Boss. He's been quite the challenge. He's one of the unique characters in the game, so he actually responds to different body part hits. So like, I think he's the only guy in the game that currently does that. These markers are meant to kind of show his weak spots is the kind of hope. Kind of seeing for the playtest, it looked like he needed a little bit more indication as to that. He's like a glass cannon, right? Like you get hurt pretty bad if you get hit, but I've given the player a lot of tools to be able to kind of get back into the fight with the bat.
The environment art's not finished, basically to convey like more that there's a relationship between the bat and the Knight Brothers. Like they're afraid of the bat, but they also kind of like worship it or like respect it.
Yeah, he's like the alpha of the planet, I guess, right?
Yeah, kind of.
And has that creature of the Black Lagoon.
Yeah. Yeah, his face is pretty gnarly. Now he has eyes, I feel guilty, like stabbing him and stuff. Now I'm like, oh, man. Like, I was fine when it was just like a box.
I know, now.
And now I'm like, oh, dude, we're bros, though. We've been through so much together, but I have to defeat you.
So we're finishing up production on the game right now. We're going to be playing through some of Zepho today. I'm one of the level designers that's been working on this level. We're like not too far out from locking the game so that basically all hands are off except bug fixing. So all the last design work, and especially all the last art, is getting in right now. Oh yeah, what are these? I think they're called skunkuses. I love these things. They're called poppers, at least internally. And they're just little guys that if you walk into them, oh my God, I'm gonna have to be very careful. I'm not walking into any more of them. I don't have enough health for that. But the skunkuses are little environmental obstacles that the player needs to avoid walking into, which can make normal platforming challenges more interesting. For example, right here, just having to walk around and jump through an area that otherwise would be pretty simple for the player to navigate, but requires them to use a little more thought to make sure that they don't actually get damaged. And here, going down this slide, having to make sure to avoid them while sliding down.
When we get the level from level artists, we generally already have some placeholders for where the enemy gonna be.
The ones on the slide and the ones on the jump, they've been there for so long. A couple weeks ago, the art finally went in for the actual skunkus, so it was nice to finally see them after three years.
The old design version of them was just like a little sphere with two little,
eyes.
Two eyeballs that were just white and black, big eyeballs. They were hilarious.
A lot of the rooms have like the wind-blown patterns all over the walls, just to kind of show the wind that has been happening in here for who knows how long. But this helps like tie all the architecture together and give like a unique look.
Shows like it's a really small area with not very long gameplay, but for game development, it's actually take years and many revisions to get to here. I think we probably have to tune down the lighting a little bit more. And I think
the floating illuminations will probably
we also have
have an asset for them.
Oh yeah, probably.
This is on my list. I'm gonna make it within a week.
My specific work here more entails collectibles like scans and echoes. The echoes are a little bit more mysterious, so we're trying to make them have more of an emotional impact.
Getting a strange feeling from this one. Ancient Zepho gathered here. I wonder why.
So now we're kind of happening upon the other side of this mountain, and then we're kind of revealing this crashed Venator, which is a ship that you will have seen from the landing pad. And it's kind of one of those like gaming cliches that like if you can see it, you can actually go there. But in this case, you can get up close. If you're an exploring player, you can actually go in later.
Well, it's one of my favorite parts of Zepho. Just this fight arena around it, the open space, the Martin design, I think is really, really cool.
So we've got a small ecology system, and so you'll see as you kind of play through the game, you'll have like multi-faction fights. All these creatures have relationships to one another, so that Skaz is like a prey of this brute, but then you're the bigger threat, so he's going after you right now. Okay, so now Cal is heading towards Kashyyyk. He's kind of got this hint about this Wookiee named Tarful, and that's kind of the next breadcrumb on his journey.
At Kashyyyk, we're going to be looking at this second half of this level, seeing the jungle and the kind of beginnings of the origin tree and the Shadowlands, and it was exciting developing it and excited to show you guys. So this was actually a good opportunity for us to show this juxtaposition again of this kind of built Imperial environment with its refinery and the more natural landscape of Kashyyyk that they're just dicing up with all their cutters and exploiting for all its resources. Especially here, coming out onto the vista, really establishes that contrast. Seeing how kind of organic shapes come in contact with the straight and harsh architecture of the Imperial refinery. They're kind of struggling to push back against all this fauna, and they've disturbed the balance of this place.
The origin tree is a unique foundation for Kashyyyk. You haven't seen it before, because you're used to seeing the more beach areas, all this stuff. This is kind of a different side of the planet where the origin trees reigns supreme. Its roots stretch across the entire vista, and you feel its impact everywhere. So it's definitely a landmark. You know where to go to.
Yeah, and I think especially selling this idea of this source kind of mother tree and all these roots extending into this jungle, showing how that's being severed. If you follow the root system, you'll see how it comes right into contact and is being destroyed by the Empire there.
This is the entrance to the Shadowlands, so it's a little bit intimidating, but I mean, you're a Jedi, so nothing really stands in your way.
Right. This is
The first area that you go through, it's like the interior of one of the routes. Yeah, it was definitely challenging trying to figure out, like, what does the inside of a tray look like? Mainly looked and referenced, like, sandstone cliffs.
A little bit of kind of the inside of bones, too.
Yeah.
The Night Sister has been hunting the player throughout Shadowlands, and as you reach the top of the Shadowlands routes, she chases the player down back to the front of the origin tree. So basically, you're sliding down sort of a mud canal through these Shadowlands routes with the TIE Reaper coming after you.
I'll never forget when you first debuted this section to us, Bloss. A little bit terrified, but...
I was scared.
We were scared, yeah. It's a lot of environment that you're traversing through very quickly, but it's a fun puzzle to solve, and sometimes it can be a really exciting result, something that we weren't expecting either.
I know it was scary to you guys, but you guys knocked it out of the park. Since we just got double jump, I wanted to have sort of a really fun wall run chain sequence. It's funny, the art that Ryan made for the wall run, he called it the Septuple wall run art.
Yeah.
That was a model name.
It has to be one of our longest wall runs in our game, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll make that claim right here.
Yeah, that's right. Double jump makes it a little bit more forgiving, right?
Yeah, because previously we learned double jump right here.
Right.
And then we decided to bring it down sooner, so now you have the experience of double jumping all over this tree, which I thought was a really good idea.
Great
on
move,
Bloss's
yeah.
part.
There's a back and forth with the player and a boss that you're trying to capture, like a one-on-one fight. Because a normal AI, their behavior is quite simplistic. They've only got a few mechanics that you need to learn. But with boss, you can't have that over a long fight. So with bosses, they have to evolve and change as the fight progresses to give the players more things to learn and more things to try to fight against. They need to have an answer for everything that the player can do, whereas many standard AIs just have a simple, I'm just going to go on the offense with what I know, rather than I'm going to respond to what the player is doing to me. So when making bosses, she has this whole array of combat moves, and I need to make sure that there's the small openings that the player can take advantage of. It's not too big or too small, but just enough just to test the player.
Down an Inquisitor.
This was the tour of Kashyyyk. There's more planets to explore, and I hope you continue our adventure in Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Jedi Fallen Order, and this
Listen, I don't want to upset your rhythm, Cal, but the boss wants a word. Could be good for us. Here he is, Chief.
An error has been detected on line 10A. All our clamps are jammed. I need 2 workers to climb up and secure the cables.
That's not an easy maneuver.
The guild will double your pay for this shift.
Come on, Cal. What's a score? That couldn't hurt. Huh?
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Get to work.
This way.
I'm right behind you.
Them Clone Wars were fierce. Can't be more than a few years old. Yeah. Sorry, Cal.
Don't worry about it.
Couldn't pay me enough to salvage live munitions.
Can't spend money if you're dead.
Them crazy riggers can't seem to understand that.
You should get that checked out.
Sure, it's nothing.
I don't think these tools are gonna make it through the shift.
Up here.
You say that every time.
Remember the old days when the guild serviced our gear?
Yeah, those were the days.
This Imperial contract is Bantha Poodoo. Got us paying to maintain our own equipment.
Hey, clamp it. Never know when one of those droids are listening.
Will you look at that? A Separatist ship. Haven't seen a Luke or Hulk in ages.
Yeah. Ages.
Breaking her will be big money. All right, let's go.
Look out!
Hands up!
What the hell? Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Ladder's out, though. Gonna have to find another way.
Yeah, no problem. I'll improvise.
See you there, pal.
Depart this barge immediately. You are not approved trash.
I'm trash, just not approved trash.
Me säker Klurasagan.
Easy there.
Just passing through.
Careful, stabilizer's out. Kilo Tominos. I told you to replace the stabilizer. Bror! Das Brunei! Oh, you fixed it? Does this look fixed to you? Green, Asaburger. Chupanisto taca crédito. Hurry up. We're close to finishing ahead of schedule. I can just about taste the credits. Gonna be a wild night tonight. Let's get this job done.
Reckless, Cal.
Good to see you.
You too. Don't get yourself killed.
That's the idea.
Sounds like scrap rats. Creepy. Just passing through, guys. No need to come out and say hi this time.
Hey, Cal, I'll meet you at the clamps.
Sounds good. Be there soon.
How'd you get here?
How'd you get here?
Huh?
Look, the ship cutter is here. There it goes. Hey, we should get moving. Yep, good looking out. Hurry, we gotta finish before they start cutting this wing.
After me!
I'm working as fast as I can.
Cal, use the manual override lever below.
Got it. Your turn.
Hold on. All right,
Clamp secured. Whoa! You okay?
Still here.
Give me a fright there, pal.
Done.
Hang on. I got this. We're done. Get out up here. Come take a look at this. It's a Jedi fighter. What a score! It's a real scrapper's payday. I mean, this he's been here, what, 4 years?
5.
Whoever flew this went down in a blaze of glory. Those Jedi. A real tragedy. Yeah, I've always said they couldn't all be traitors.
Yeah, maybe.
I guess it's just our lucky day. Empire's gonna get a lot of good material out of it. Yeah, here we are, scrapping these ships from the war, just so they can turn around and make new ones. What a racket, huh? All of us risking our necks for the bosses. And the pay was better back during the Republic, too.
Hey, you really should watch what you say.
Well, listen to me. Find us feel like this, it'll be your ticket off this soggy rock.
What makes you think I want out of here?
Come on, Cal, you're a young guy. You don't end up like me. Eventually, you gotta move on and live your life. Find your destiny.
Whatever you say. Hey, we should get back down.
You're not listening to me, though. What was that?
You okay?
Cal! I can't climb up!
Brock! Just hang on!
Send me!
No, don't let go!
I can't hold on!
Brock! No! You okay, bro?
I'm all right. Just pinned down.
Pilot's gone. I'll get us out of here. Just hang on.
Watch out, Cal!
Look out! This thing is barely flying. Hold on! Prof, you all right?
Yeah. Okay,
we gotta move. Come on.
Hell happened? What was that back there? Was that you? Well, that was the Force, wasn't it?
Just forget what you saw, okay? Please trust me.
I've seen the stories. I've heard it. There's bounties out on people like you.
I know.
Yeah, we're ready. We need to be careful. Yeah. You holding up okay?
Good. Yeah. You?
Yeah. Kel, I've been working with you some time now. I've never seen you do anything like that before. We've been through some hell together. So, I know the risk that you took for me. I don't know how to repay you.
Don't mention it. I mean it.
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. This place, it's not safe. Maybe you should, disappear.
back to my place, grab my bag. Tappers owes me a favor.
I heard he was up on Nar Shaddaa.
Yeah. You won't be seeing me for a while, Prof.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Cal.
Prof? Prof, wait up. Where are you going?
Apprentice, mark well and listen.
Master.
Trust only in the Force.
Train has stopped.
Yeah, something's going on.
Everybody up. Identification ready. Move out and line up.
Probably just another contraband inspection.
Is this all of them?
Yes, second sister.
We seek a dangerous fugitive. This is no common anarchist, but a devotee of the treasonous Jedi Order. Failure to turn over this traitor will result in a charge of sedition. Turn yourself in, or everyone present shall face summary execution.
I think it's time someone came forward. I've been working on this heap a long time. Way before the war. We refit and rebuilt ships. Best in the galaxy. Then came the Empire. And engineers became scrappers. The workers, they just started getting worked.
Prof.
We all know the truth. We're just too afraid to say it. To the Empire, We're all just expendable.
Yes, you are.
No!
Look at this. A lightsaber.
I found the Jedi!
What's that? Checking out the disturbance.
Oh, that hurts.
Hold it. Don't move. How'd you get here?
Easy now.
Got a stowaway.
Hey, you don't need to call this in.
Quiet. This is TK-8190. Repeat, did you say Jedi? Copy that. I've got the traitor here. I see you. Hear that over the comm? A Jedi? Stay sharp. They won't get past us. The traitor! Blast them! Someone else get in here. Are we good enough to win? Like I need backup to kill you. Contact confirmed. Shoot to kill. You have to deal with me now, Jedi. Whole squad is down. I've sealed the cargo door.
One way out. Gotta keep moving.
I chose to rest instead. That's how I prepare. That's how you prepare for death. Rest when you're dead, Stormtrooper. Get him! Let's take him out. Jedi hit. Did you see that? You're not getting away! Do this! I've got you! I'll slaughter you! You don't scare me! I needed that. Just made... Fugitive comes this way, I'm ready for it. Copy. Taking losses. Move up. Map. We're alone now, Jedi. Yeah.
Get to the front, stop the train. Oh no! Need cover. Gotta move in between bursts. Now! Faster!
He's here. I'm ready for you.
You shot the coupling out. Gotta get down. Ah! Ah! Whoa! This is bad! The only way is up. Who are you?
No time! Keep moving! We'll pick you up when we can!
not defeat the Empire.
Hit him hard. Stop him.
You'll pay for that.
What now? The train stopped? This can't be good. Whoa!
Going somewhere? I recognize that stance. Perhaps you've had some training after all. Who was your master, Padawan? Someone I killed, perhaps? What Jedi gave their life so that you might live? Tisk, Jedi. Amateur. Very well. You won't dodge the next. Do not test my patience. You can't match my speed. You bleed like all the others. This is the price of your arrogance. Very well. You won't dodge the next. Better than I thought.
shut that thing off and grab some seat.
Thanks for the help. But who are you people?
My name is Seer Junda, and this is my captain, Priest Drydas.
How you doing? Yeah, the Mantis is my ship, but you better pay attention to this lady here.
So, who are you?
Cal. Kestis. Who was that back there?
An Imperial Inquisitor. She's a Force user hunting Jedi survivors. And now that she knows who you are, she will not stop until she destroys you.
How do you know so much? And why'd you help me?
We track Imperial communications. We heard the Inquisitors were heading to Bracca. So we made our move.
Oh, yeah? And what's the bounty on Jedi these days anyway?
That's gratitude for you.
Look, I get it. You've been surviving on your own for so long that it's impossible to trust anyone. And it's what's kept you alive. But this is about something bigger than just surviving.
Like what?
Like rebuilding the Jedi Order.
You two? Anybody else?
Oh, we're not good enough for you?
The Jedi Council?
They're gone.
So I'm all you've got.
Captain, set a course for Bogano.
Aye, aye.
In the meantime, try and relax. Go, you're safe. For now.
You gotta move on and live your life. Find your destiny. Calico! You were talking in your sleep. Weirdo.
Song. I wrote it. Years ago. You touch an object and witness events connected to it. You feel its history.
It's an echo in the Force from the object.
Not many Jedi have that skill.
How would you know that?
I was once a Jedi, but not anymore.
Do I know you?
No. But I knew your master, Jaro Tapal. He was a true guardian of the Republic.
He was a hero. Listen. Something happened to me during the Purge. I survived, but my connection to the Force is damaged. When I meditate, if I let my guard down, I lose control. It's like I'm back in that moment when...
You survived, Cal. And you're not alone. Not anymore.
We're coming up on our destination.
This is Bogano. A Jedi I knew discovered it before the Purge. You won't find it on any maps.
The Empire doesn't know this place exists?
No.
So, what's the plan? We hide out here?
We're done hiding, Cal. See that structure over there? I believe that vault holds the key to rebuilding the Jedi Order. But it requires someone strong in the Force to pass its test.
And since you're not a Jedi anymore, that's why you need me.
I know you don't trust me. And I'm not really sure I trust you. But we have a common enemy. And a common cause. I'll share more of my plan after you reach the vault. But, until then, there's someone here I think you should meet. May the Force be with you.
Guess I'm looking for a Jedi then. But if there's already one here, why does Cere need me? Looks like a safe place to meditate. Just need to focus my mind. Hey, BD1. I'm Cal. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm looking for someone. No, not you. I'm searching for a Jedi, I think. Hold on. You know the Jedi? What do you know? Wait, hold on! Did you just slice that? Thanks. That's the vault Cere mentioned. Whoever I'm supposed to find must be waiting there. I sense something over here. That's a really big bug. It was after boggling eggs and the pack fought back. No way through here. Guess that's why BD1 warned me. All right, maybe I'll listen to you next time. Any ideas? Gotta get across this gap somehow. The zip line? Whoa! How'd you know that would work? Wait, you didn't? I think it's sealed. I hear you, but there's something over here I want to explore. What is this place? The Jedi used this place to study the sphere above. I can still feel the excitement. Careful over there. That doesn't look safe. Just like back at the scrapyard. Hold on, BD1. I'm coming. Whoever lived here used this room for storage. They kept food and supplies. That was pretty brave. You okay? Wait, I can help you with that. Will you let me? Oh, okay. Well, your scomplink is busted, but this should help you get moving for now. Okay, try that. The vault. Yeah, that's where I was headed to. Okay, well, first we gotta figure out a way out of this place. BD, that's a little small for me. Don't worry, I'll find my own way out. Tight fit, but this should work. Those vines look like they lead somewhere. Hope they're sturdy. Yeah, I'm all right. Healing stem. You're full of surprises. That's better. Thanks, little droid. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Here, hop on board. So, how'd you get here? Don't remember? I've never known a forgetful droid. Can't argue with that. Hey, a chest. Think the Jedi would mind if we grab supplies? Where are you going? What's that, BD-1? That's where we need to go. I can feel it. Nice job. Oh? You mapped everywhere we've been. I can't make it over there. We gotta find another way. Someone made camp here. They were excited to discover a giant creature that lives close by. A Binog, they called it. useless? Yeah, sorry about your scomp link. But standing up to that bog rat, pretty brave. Oh, all right then. What was in there? Need a stim? Come back here. What do we find? This tool was used by someone eager to reach the vault. Run for it! I'll check it out. Good job. Scanning again? Find something? See something in there?
Try again.
It's difficult, Master.
Yes, the path is difficult. It may seem impossible, but with persistence and the Force as your ally, you will overcome any obstacle. You will master any path. Now, do what you must to reach me. Clumsy. Now, reach my position.
I did it. Persistence and the Force is my ally. Just remembering old tricks. Think you can show me that shortcut again? Oh, okay. So what was in there? Racy there? Whoa, it's on. We're not finished yet. Okay, he probably would have won. Probably. Thanks, BD1. Amazing. Got a scan? You all right, BD?
Well done, whoever you are. You have passed the test I left behind, and gained access to the vault and this recording, one of many encrypted logs stored in the droid. I am Master Eno Cordova. I may not know your name, but I know your purpose. The fate of the Jedi Order lies in your hands. This place, this vault, is a sacred temple, built by a vanished civilization known as the Zepho. Meditating here, I was granted a premonition through the Force, a vision of doom. I have placed inside this vault a Jedi holocron containing a list of the names and locations of young Force sensitives throughout the galaxy. Ahead, you will find the inner chamber of the vault, but also another test. I can only trust this holocron to someone who has followed my path and understands. Seek out the hidden tombs of the three sages and learn to perceive the mysteries of the Force as the Zepho once did. In this droid, you will find everything you need to succeed on this journey. Go to the Zepho homeworld. There, you will find peace in the eye of the storm. Good luck, Jedi. And may the Force be with you.
I guess you were the someone I was supposed to meet. You know, I've been alone for a while now. Without any purpose, just hiding. There's no way to live. Not for a Jedi. Or a droid. Maybe Cere was right. Maybe we're done hiding. Hey, you want to meet some, friends of mine? I think I found what you wanted me to see.
Sounds like you did. We'll be waiting.
Huh? What?
My friend, it appears the Zepho had some interest in Dathomir. Strange. For such a peaceful culture to have any sort of fascination with a place so dark.
Let's get going, BD1. What'd you find? Should be a lot quicker than the way in. What's that?
You passed the test.
So you knew about BD1?
Come on board. We'll talk inside.
Oh, BD1, this is Grease. Hey, Grease.
What is that? Get off my sofa! Get off my sofa! Don't! Get out of there! Get out!
That is BD1. He's with us.
I don't care who he's with. Do you have any idea how hard it is to get oil stains out of petroleum fabric?
Not really.
Oh, I hope you found something better out there than this droid.
Oh, calm down, Grease. He did. Tell us, Cal.
The vault was built by an ancient civilization called the Zepho. A Jedi named Eno Cordova hid something inside of it.
What did he hide inside?
A holocron from the archives. It contains a list of Force-sensitive children.
The next generation of Jedi. I knew it! Ah, Cordova, you old fool.
You knew him?
Yes, a long time ago. I was his apprentice. Cordova was a loner. That little droid and I are probably the only ones that know about Bogano.
Hold on, wait a minute. A holo what?
A holocron. It stores information, but only accessible to Jedi. Hang on, I think I have one around here. Use the Force.
This is Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. I regret to report that both our Jedi Order and the Republic have fallen.
With that list of Force sensitives, we could rebuild the Jedi Order and defeat the Empire.
Okay, no problem. Let's get it.
Well, except the holocron is hidden deep inside the vault, and to get it, we have to follow Cordova's path. He mentioned something about the planet Dathomir and a Zepho homeworld.
All right, well, where are we going? Now, I'm just asking because I was thinking of maybe making some food.
Look, before we do anything, I need to know something. How come you're no longer a Jedi?
I had an experience that changed my perspective. So I cut myself off from the Force.
But you still want to rebuild the Order.
I believe that rebuilding the Order is the best chance we have against the Empire. What do you believe?
I believe I can't keep hiding from the Empire, so I don't really have a choice.
Cal, as long as you're alive, you will always have a choice. Are you with us?
We're in.
Dathomir or Zepho, it's your choice. If you're not ready to leave, don't bother me.
Hey, Grease, what's this thing?
What? You've never seen a terrarium before?
Sure, but don't they usually have plants in them?
Well, I've been a bit busy hauling you around the galaxy, but you know, you could pay me back with some seeds.
I thought you hated nature.
When it's out there, you betcha. But when it's behind a comfortably thick wall of Umbaran glass, that's perfection.
All right, I'll see if I can find any. Cere, can you feel the Force at all?
Yes. But instead of opening up, I push it back down. The exact opposite of what you should do.
Out there, I remembered something about myself before the Purge. It was painful, but like I found a piece of myself.
That's good. You're learning to embrace the Force again.
How can you say that?
Because I know what it means to live without it.
Okay. I'll keep trying.
BD-1, keep an eye on Cal for us.
What's our next destination?
Time to go? Great. Hate sitting around like this. You know, you never told me how you became a Jedi.
I was discovered by a Seeker when I was very young. They took me to the temple to train.
Oh, yeah. Seekers. They're one of a kind, I'll tell you that much.
You have no idea what a Seeker is, do you?
Not a clue. They seek things?
Yes. They're Jedi sent to find and retrieve young Force sensitives. Like the ones on that holocron. I was a Seeker.
Whoa, whoa, you know what this means.
I didn't discover Cal, if that's what you're thinking.
No, it means I'm a Seeker, too.
I guess so.
Yeah. Seeker Grease. We're about to drop out of hyperspace. Sit down. Heck of a storm brewing down there. This might not be the best time to land.
Something strange. Those winds are interfering with our comms.
Hey, Cordova mentioned something about peace in the eye of the storm. Well, I can just make out a settlement in the middle of it.
Then we have to get there.
Copy that. Oh. Couple bumps ain't gonna kill you, kid. Unless the wind picks up. Can you tell that bucket of balls to keep his opinion to himself?
I'm sure everything's under control.
Of course it's under control. It's just a little tricky. Okay, hold on. Oh. Huh. Perfect landing. Greasy money, baby.
But I'm still getting a lot of interference on the comms. It's gonna take me a minute to get them back up.
I'll search for signs of Cordova in the meantime.
Good. I'll be in touch once I crack this. Cal, over here. You did good work on Bogano. The more information we gather on Cordova and the Zeffo, the closer we'll get to stopping the Empire.
I've heard of ancient cultures, but don't know much about them.
I only knew that Cordova was obsessed with the Zeffo, believing their teachings to be important. I, too, was intrigued by the mysteries of our galaxy. You better get moving. There's a lot to learn here. Good luck.
I can see you two have been through a lot. It's not easy.
No, it's not. But I think of those who believed in me at one point. If I give up on myself, then I give up on them. I'm sure you have a few of those.
Prof, a friend on Bracca. He sacrificed himself so I could live.
He believed in you. A lot of people depend on you, even if they don't know it yet. Keep going, Cal. For Prof. For everyone.
BD-1's a helpful droid.
He does seem to be warming up to you.
Cordova must have really liked droids. He decided to leave such important information with BD-1.
I only assume he chose BD-1 because he needed some sort of ability to store encrypted information. These exploration droids are good tools for that sort of thing. But I'm sure he's more than that. Please, I'm trying to collect my thoughts.
Good work. Oh, we did it. We did it. I hope you're not hurt. What are you looking at?
Who are you talking to?
Just my ship, the Manus. Good name, right? Intimidating. Oh, what do you know? You probably never even flown a ship. Maybe I'll teach you one day, when you're done with your Jedi stuff. I'll even give you a discount.
Nice landing, Grease.
Me? Oh, yeah. Not a problem. It's easy for a skilled pilot like myself, especially when flying a ship like this. This baby was a steal. Well, I mean, I didn't steal it. I bought it. Well, almost. I mean, I took out a small loan. A big loan, actually. No, it's fine. Look, we're all fine. Don't worry about it. Don't you have Jedi stuff to do? Get to it, kid.
Been just you and Seer for a while?
Oh, yeah, she's great company. What about you? How long were you alone on Bracca?
Oh, I wasn't alone. I had, people.
Friends?
It's hard to have friends when you have secrets.
Don't worry about it. Friends are overrated. What did that say?
He said we're all his friends.
Oh, well, that's kind of nice. What do you want? You're up to something. Nothing gets past old Greasy. I'm watching.
I'll check it out. Hey! What's that, BD-1?